Hello everyone, Overquake here, playing Professional Farmer 2014. Just finishing up this very last row of plowing. I've learned a couple of things. I learned that, as you can see in the bottom left corner, you can see that the area plowed for this field, when I hit F2 and look at the field statistics, it showed that I had plowed 100% of the field before I'd even finished the very last row, so I'm thinking it has a certain margin of error where it doesn't mind. I also learned one more thing because I saved the game and came back in. I learned that upon doing that, it kind of, I almost want to say, reformatted the field. The field was redone a little bit for me. When I get to the end of the row, I'll be able to show you what I mean by that. So I don't actually know if I actually need to be finishing up this last little strip. I'm not really completely sure because it already shows 100% completed. But I went ahead and did that anyway. So done. Here's what I mean. I finished the majority of the middle of this field. Here, I'll hop out of the tractor and show you what I mean. I finished the middle of this field and saved and came back, and all of these little extra little triangles that come out of the field when you're plowing, when you save and come back, you can see this whole middle was all nice and tidied up. So apparently when I save and come back in, it kind of makes the field fit the square, and it gets rid of all of that. Oh, over here it looks like I've missed a tiny little... Well, from that angle it looks like I missed some, but when I actually come over here, this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. So I was given a new task when I got to about 95% plowed on this field, and it's basically telling me to come back home. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go back to home and see what they want me to do. I can go ahead and gear up. Go a little faster. Check for traffic. Nope. Nothing. Okay. Let's drive back across the street, back into our little homestead, and see what our next task is. I was thinking there were probably two different options. They were either going to have us completely go through and plant that field, or I was thinking they may bring me over, my next task maybe to just plow the second field. I wasn't really completely sure. So it looks like they're having us go back to the farm. So my guess would be that the second field can hold off for a little while. Time has moved just a little bit. It's 14:45 right now, so time is obviously not going at real speed. We're going at some sort of multiplier of time, just not sure. To buy a new field, just drive to it and press enter to activate the menu. To detach a machine, lower it using R and then press Q. Okay, so our new task is to put the plow right back where we found it. Let's see if I can do that. Using Z to switch to reverse. Park it back over here, right where it was before. About there-ish. R to lower it. And Q to detach. it's time to cultivate the plowed fields. Okay. We know what that means. Remember, to attach a machine, you have to detach the one right. Yes. Thank you. Got it. New task is attach cultivator. Swing this in about like that. Looks good. Q, attach Horsch Turano 3 FX. Move to field. Okay, so we're going back to the same field we were just working on. Looks like we're going to do a little cultivation. Excellent. I'm still trying to figure out why there are piles of lumber everywhere. Well, that's a pretty neat little well there. I didn't notice that the first time I drove by. That's pretty neat. Is this a logging town or something? I don't understand. Go truck, go, go, go. Alright, our turn. We don't have any turn signals, so we just sort of have to just go for it. It's really good, good music while you're in the tractors. Great music. Very happy, light. I'm liking it. Cultivate, huh? Okay. So this is going to be exactly like the first one was. I don't know that I really want to start in the middle this time. I think I just can start at one end and work my way all the way across. Cultivator seems about the same width as the tractor does, so I want to gear down a little bit. There we go. Nice. Looks good. Cultivate the field. Yeah, I get it. I do like how when you push F2 and you're looking at the field status, that it kind of gives you the percentage plowed, percentage cultivated. It's nice as you're going along. The other thing I really liked, and I noticed while I was finishing up the plowing, and you'll see it at the end of this row, what I like is that when I'm working on a field, when I get to the end of a row, you don't have to look back and watch and wait until to know when you're done with that row, that you've left the field. Your little PDA will tell you. I'll show you right here. When I get to the end, it will say right there. There you go. Current field info, you're not in a field. And if you look back, it's because you finished that row, right? So what I learned to do was I learned to just drive until it says not in a field, and then I could raise the plow or cultivator, whatever you're using. You can raise it up and you'll know that you're done. So I do like that. No real need to always be looking back and checking your status that way. I really like that. So I found out that while I'm working in a field, to go ahead and leave the F2 menu up. It's definitely helping out. We're almost 10% cultivated already. I don't know. I would like to see a little clarification on this. So, like when I was plowing, I reached the 100% area plowed before I had actually finished plowing every square inch of this field visually. So I'm not really sure how that works. My guess is that once the screen shows you that it's 100% cultivated, that if I were to save the game and come back, it would just be all done. But that's just a guess. I might have to test that out and see how that works. I don't know, but I'm really enjoying the game, really liking it. I do kind of like how hands-on it is. Farming Simulator kind of becomes a game of managing your workers, and maybe this game will become that way as well. But I do like this idea that for the first season, the workers are locked, you can't hire anybody, and you have to do everything manually the very first year, the first season. I like that. That adds a nice touch to it, as you definitely learn how to do everything yourself. I like that. Here's what I mean. Up here, right in front of us, I can see I can see from here 3 different piles of logs, piles of lumber over there. And they seem to be everywhere. I don't know why. It kind of confused me. But, whatever. It is beautiful scenery. It's a very pretty game. I like it. I do like it. There's the glare when you turn this way. Oh, that's one thing I haven't been looking at throughout the... Because time has progressed, right? It's 3:38 in the afternoon, so I haven't been looking to see if the sun's position moves. I didn't notice that before. I'll have to look at that. I feel like it might be dark before we finish cultivating this field. I also haven't seen nighttime yet. That will be something interesting as well. So we're cultivating. I don't know if there's... I haven't noticed any... Well, I don't know. I haven't seen any irrigation kind of stuff. Water. I've never seen that on a farming game, to where you had to worry about setting up big water lines or any of that. It seems kind of like you just fertilize. I guess we're at the mercy of the rain. Which is okay. I get that. But if you think about it, and it's the year 2014, my local farmers are not at the mercy of the rain. We can, if it's dry, we can water. I mean, if a field gets too wet, we can improve irrigation. We can, and drainage and all that. That's what I meant to say. So I don't know. I haven't seen that in a farming game yet, but maybe that's too much realism. I don't know. We should be able to plant next and probably fertilize it then I wonder, are we just done with this field until harvest time? I don't know. I don't think we have any, or at least I haven't seen in the farm, in our sort of home, I haven't seen any harvesting equipment, which makes me, I guess, a little bit nervous, but whatever. We do still have our, well, no. See, I don't know how this is going to work. Well, but I do like that there's kind of this beginning, when you start a career mode, it sort of starts this tutorial, tells you what to do. It's been guiding me through this, so I have a feeling that since we only have 20,000 euros, I have a feeling that we will probably end up taking out a loan to get our first harvester, if I had to guess. Since it seems like we don't already have one. I doubt that we'd be hiring someone, or hiring a company, or hiring someone with a harvester to come and do it for us, so we'll just have to see. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We don't have to worry about any of that. Oh wow, there's another tractor driving down the road. Look at that. Well, look at that. I like that. It's like the game acknowledges you're not the only farmer in the town. I like that a lot. And that's not something I'm used to seeing. In Farming Simulator, there's only cars out on the road. There's only like the townsfolk. It's like in Farming Simulator, you're the only farmer in town, and I do like this idea that you're not. It was neat to see another tractor driving down the road. What time is it? It is 16:06. Okay, still daylight left. I noticed as I was plowing that the days kind of are not a consistent brightness. It's like right now it's a little darker, as if the sun went behind a cloud for a little while. That was really neat. I just like those little touches like that. It's not always the same brightness for the whole day, and so in this game, it's also not always the same brightness throughout the whole day. Maybe that was just my eyes playing tricks on me, but it seemed to me like it was different brightness. Anyway, I really liked it. That was a nice little touch. Well done. So this is another action-packed episode of driving up and down in rows. Good stuff. Great stuff. But we are a third of the way done with this field. 34% cultivated. Not bad. I would like to get out and see the rest of this map. It's if I go to the map screen here, it's gigantic. Here's our two fields that we currently own, and this is our little homestead, our little farm right there. And I don't know how many. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe 34, 40, 45, 50. Might have even missed a couple, like those little ones. Sometimes it's hard to tell. But over 80 fields? My goodness. I don't know. 80 fields. So I have not seen yet how the hired workers, how you interact with that, how you set that up, what tasks the workers can and can't do. I haven't seen any of that yet, so... But I'm thinking, just out loud here, 80 fields seems like one person could not do 80 fields. But I don't know. The our tractor right now is approaching the only 1/4 a tank of gas, so we're getting a little on the low side. Yeah, I should have thought of that when we were back at the farm, but I didn't. So, oops. I should have thought through that better, that, okay, it took us more than half a tank of gas to plow the field, so we need more gas in order to cultivate it. I didn't think that through all the way, so we're gonna need to top that off pretty soon. %, cultivated. This is going well. I kind of like... This is nice. I do like that I can't just tell a worker to do this for me and just walk away. This is kind of a neat way to do this. It almost reminds me of some of the videos I had seen for Agricultural Simulator, which I haven't played yet, to where it just seemed the name of the strategy in the game seemed to be you do everything. So I don't know, but at this speed you're doing everything yourself like this. I was thinking that perhaps the growing seasons are a lot longer, so that could be something different from the farming games I'd played before. Done. Alright. The game's almost too pretty. Here's what I mean. While I'm playing it, all I've seen so far is the farm and the area surrounding this field that I'm working on right now. And it really makes me want to go and explore and see the rest of the map, see if there's towns, if there's other buildings, to go see the shops, all of that. I do like, but that's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. Is it just me, or are the shadows getting longer as this day's going on? Right now. Alright. 1649. Whoa. Let's drive straight. That would be great. Thanks. Okay. Maybe if I would look straight ahead, I could drive straighter. Nearly halfway done with this field now. Really curious what's going to... What's going to happen once we've got this field planted and it's all done and ready, and all we're doing is waiting for it to grow. I want to see what they're going to have us do next. We do own 2 fields though, so logically I'm thinking it kind of goes to the next logical step, which is do all of this again on your second field. I don't know. I haven't seen the shops or anything yet either. I want to see what kind of equipment there is available, because in farming games the part of the fun is getting neat new toys to play with, getting new harvesters, new tractors, bigger cultivators, a seeder that has a bigger working width and all that. That tends to be part of the game with farming games. It's all about the gear. And I haven't even seen what's for sale, what's available yet in this game. I'm curious. I feel like the sun's going down. So maybe the sun position does move? I don't know. Oh, it looks like the mirrors don't work, it looks like. The side mirrors don't do anything. That's a shame. Okay, we're even lower on gas now. There's another tractor driving by. What are you doing driving down the road? Get to work. You don't see us joyriding around, do ya? No. Absolutely not. We're doing our job. We're good farmers. Working our field. This doesn't... The percentage done just doesn't seem to match up. 61% cultivated is what it's telling us now, but no, we're not. I feel like we're approaching the 50% mark, and it's telling us we're 62% done. I don't fully understand how that all works. I think I might test this out. I might test going to just cultivating until it says 100%, and then saving the game and loading it back up. See if it does the rest for us. I don't know. I don't know how all of this works. We're still experimenting, still testing this out. We'll have to see. Oh, our shadow's pretty neat. Huh. I guess in the middle of the afternoon we didn't notice our own shadow, right? That makes sense. But now, there we are. That's pretty neat. I like that. I'm even in there. There's even a shadow of a person wearing a hat. Let's try the other camera view. Nice. There we go. No, very far. Oh, that's because that's a whole nother camera setting. Well, there we go. There's a bigger, better view of the world around us. Nice. Well, there's our silos over there, we can see from this camera angle. Yeah. That's a nice view to work from. I'm getting a little nervous about the gas situation. So I'm probably going to take a pause the video here for a second. Is that up? Yeah. Pause the video here for a second while I go over and refuel this gas and come right back to more cultivating. Might even finish up this field and just see what's next. You know, yeah, I'm just gonna end the video here. All that is left to do is to put more gas in this thing and finishing up the last little 30% over there. And as the sun's sinking down, that's a good time to end the video. Everybody, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. This has been Overquake playing Professional Farmer 2014. Everybody have a great day.